English word for a flashlight. So I said to the nurse, "May I have a torch, please?" And now she really looks at me. There's other people standing outside by now. And so my nurse looks at the nurse out there and she says, "He wants a torch." This other nurse kind of looked me up and down and she said, "Maybe he wants to do a cremation." Bit of a rocky start. But it took me only 6 hours to discover that I had an addictive personality, because I loved being in the emergency room. I just was addicted to the adrenaline rush that you get. And I was suddenly discovering that I had surgical skills. So now I couldn't wait for the next trauma patient so I could practice. And the worse they were, the more I relished it. I was like a bloodthirsty hound, waiting for the next gory victim of bloody wounds. Because I wanted to practice. And that's what we call ourselves, practitioners. And we practice and we practice and we practice all our life. Anyway, that was my experience in the first 24 hours, and you know, I did not want to leave the emergency room. Finally, she insisted, the nurse, that I should rest. She said, "If you don't rest, you're going to pass out." So I went back to my dorm, couldn't sleep, went to Main Street, Plainfield, stood outside a television store, because I'd never seen so many TVs. And in the window there were 40 television sets, all showing different programs, all in color. And so the salesman comes out and he says, "You really like those, don't you?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Why don't you get one?" I said, "I don't have any money." He said, "What do you do?" I said, "I'm a doctor." And he said, "Wow, come in, doc. All you have to do is sign this piece of paper. And you can take it home." I said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Of course." So I signed this piece of paper, brought a TV set to my dorm where there were 10 other TV sets. I worked in the emergency room for another 48 hours, and now I went to an automobile agency. I asked for the manager, I said, "I'm a doctor." Do you have a yellow piece of paper? I drove out with a brand new Volkswagen Beetle, and so I started my journey of the United States, which was to spend money that I hadn't earned, to buy things that I